moment where a door opens by itself, uncovering glowing eyes. This terrifies Javier, and he runs away. Later, he discovers that his friend Antonio died in the house. Despite being scared, Javier goes back to find answers but encounters more unexpected events, leaving him confused. As we conclude our today's video, we are surrounded by a collection of captivating stories. From the horror case of the bus driver to the mysterious disappearance of Antonio, each story has managed to captivate us with unexpected twists. We appreciate your company on this thrilling journey into the realm of supernatural events. Show your support by liking and subscribing to our channel for more enthralling material. Until our paths cross again, goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, tales of ghosts, demons, and otherworldly beings have captivated and terrified people from all walks of life. From haunted houses and cursed objects to vengeful spirits, the stories we will share with you today are not for the faint of heart. So, are you ready to explore the realms of the unseen, where the veil between our world and the next is thin, and the spirits of the departed roam freely? Number 8. In this concise video, Ximena Barron, a renowned musician from Argentina, shares a chilling experience she had at her friend's house. Despite their long-standing friendship, Ximena had never encountered anything like this before. As she sat in the backyard, enjoying the peaceful ambience, a sudden and unexpected sensation of a hand gripping her shoulder sent shivers down her spine. Startled, she swiftly turned around, only to find herself alone in the empty space. While the incident itself may not seem extraordinary, what truly unnerved Ximena was the video footage captured by an outdoor security camera. Upon closer examination, viewers can clearly see what appears to be a hand reaching out and making contact with her shoulder. The fingers in the recording appear distorted, adding an eerie element to the already perplexing situation. This leaves us with the lingering question: was it a ghost or something else entirely? The video has sparked a wave of speculation and curiosity among viewers, prompting them to share their insights and theories on this particular subject. Number 7. The video you are going to see was recorded by a camera placed in a bedroom. Just like many parents, the mother initially set up the camera to keep an eye on her child, who spends a lot of time alone in their room. However, there might be another reason behind the camera's installation. Lately, the mother's daughter has been saying unsettling things, like seeing a man in her closet and feeling scared by someone's presence. These comments have made the mother more alert, but what unfolds in the footage compels her to take drastic action to protect her daughter. Upon waking up next to her daughter, the mother was shocked by a disturbing sight on the ceiling. Shortly after, her daughter screams in terror, indicating that they are not alone in witnessing the horrifying scene. Despite her own fear, the mother hurries to comfort her daughter, who is trying to shield herself from the terrifying sight. The ominous figure above them instills a deep sense of dread.
I hear your soul.
While the details of the incident remain unclear, the recording captures a spine-chilling moment. The resemblance of the figure to the man mentioned earlier remains a mystery, but viewers unanimously agree that something truly chilling happened on that fateful night. Number 6. It was the dead of night. An empty swing is mysteriously swinging on its own in a deserted playground. The person who captured this bizarre scene happened to be passing by and noticed the swing moving by itself. However, there is a more unsettling aspect to this video that is not immediately apparent. The individual behind the camera had 2 phones in his possession at the time, his personal cell phone and work phone, ensuring that no one could accuse him of manipulating the swing. He used both devices to document the strange occurrence from different angles. The work phone unexpectedly recorded something unsettling. Unlike the personal cell phone, the footage revealed a mysterious silhouette near the swings, raising questions about what was truly happening. The answer remains unknown, allowing you to form your own conclusions. Number 5. A team of paranormal researchers, referred to as the Paranormies, explores an old farmhouse rumored to be haunted. During their investigation, one of the team members arranges a table for a session of table tipping, a method similar to using an Ouija board to communicate with spirits.
Set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or...
As they prepare to record the seance, a strange noise interrupts them, causing a moment of panic.
Stop!
Perhaps using an Ouija board would have been a safer option. What do you guys do in that situation? Number 4. I recommend not watching this video by yourself, as the content is scary to death. A video was posted by Reddit user Sir Squid, who mentioned that he and his wife sometimes hear footsteps when no one is around, followed by a rocking chair moving. They set up a motion camera over the weekend and captured this event. If the rocking chair had not stopped moving, it could have been dismissed as a fake setup. However, the way it stopped seemed as if someone had stood up to it. Was it a ghost that stood up and knocked over items on the shelf? Feel free to share your own thoughts and explanations in the comments below. Number 3. Host Ganthu, known for his bravery, decides to spend the night at a store rumored to be haunted. The store owner, frightened to stay, invites Ganthu, claiming that the store is a hub for paranormal activity. Unbeknownst to Ganthu, he is about to encounter something truly terrifying. Engrossed in a video of him. Since bringing it home, they have experienced nothing but bizarre events. They suspect the doll is haunted and causing the family is desperate to find a solution to stop the strange occurrences. However, a friend suggested lighting a white candle by the doll to see if it would help, but it only intensified the activity. Then, the most peculiar incident occurs when the daughter is playing with the doll, and the camera captures what appears to be a slap.
Better? Okay, baby.
The daughter claims to have been hurt, leading viewers to believe the doll had slapped her. However, what are your thoughts? Do you think the doll slapped her, or could there be another explanation? Share your judgment in the comment section. Number 1. Christopher Hill, an urban explorer, ventures into an abandoned school and comes across something quite eerie. The school was closed in 2011 due to structural damage. As per Chris, a decade had passed, and there was not a single person in sight. However, there was an unsettling aura surrounding the place, giving the impression that someone is observing Chris. As he explored, a strange occurrence took place. While walking down a hallway, a row of lockers was visible. Some were open. Yet when Chris exited the room, all the lockers were mysteriously closed. This alone sends shivers down his spine. Moving on to another area of the building, Chris encountered a bizarre sight that left him in shock. He spots a glowing light.
What the is that? Oh my god, do y'all see that? Oh, what?
Which could be mistaken for an animal, but viewers speculate it might be of a ghostly nature. The unexplained closure of the lockers adds to the mystery. Upon reviewing the footage, Chris notices this anomaly, but there is more to his exploration that he overlooked. In the auditorium, there is a figure seated in one of the chairs, a detail that Chris missed. Viewers debate whether it was a squatter or a ghostly apparition.
Already been there.
This discovery deeply unsettles Chris, raising doubts about his return to the abandoned school. The hidden secrets within the walls of this place remain unknown. Thank you for joining us on this hair-raising journey into the supernatural. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment sharing your thoughts about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling investigations into the world of paranormal entities. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unexplained. Goodbye. It was a cold and dark Friday night. I had just finished my late shift at the gas station and was making my way home. As I stepped out into the icy air, I pulled my coat tighter around me and quickly made my way to my car. I was exhausted and just wanted to get home and crawl into bed. As I started my car and began my drive, I suddenly heard my phone buzz. I glanced at it, thinking it was my boss asking me to come in for another shift, but instead, I saw a number I didn't recognize. Without thinking, I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice tired and monotone. There was no response, just heavy breathing on the other end. I almost hung up, thinking it was some sort of prank call, but then I heard a faint whisper. "Help me." My heart started racing as I tried to focus on the voice. It sounded like a woman, and she sounded scared. "Who is this? What's going on?" I asked, my voice now shaking with fear. "He's coming for me. Please, help me," the voice pleaded. I could feel my hands starting to sweat as I kept the phone against my ear. I didn't know what to do, but I couldn't just hang up on this person. I could feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins as I tried to calm the person down. I asked her where she was and what was happening, but all she said was that she was in danger and needed help. Suddenly, the call dropped. I tried calling back, but the number was disconnected. I was left sitting in my car, heart racing, and feeling more scared than I ever had in my life. What if this person was telling the truth? What if they were being attacked or in a dangerous situation? Without hesitation, I called the police and told them about the call. They asked me for the number that had called me, but when I tried to look for it, it was no longer in my call history. I couldn't believe it. Was this some sort of joke? I started to question if I had imagined the whole thing. But then, I heard a knock on my window. It was a police officer asking me to step out of my car. They explained that they had tracked the call, and it had come from inside my car. My heart dropped as I remembered hearing the heavy breathing on the other end of the phone. I knew I hadn't imagined it. The police searched my car, but they didn't find anything. They told me it was probably just a prank call and I shouldn't worry about it. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. I drove home, constantly checking my rearview mirror, feeling like I was being watched. That night, I couldn't sleep. The events of the night kept replaying in my mind, and I couldn't get the woman's voice out of my head. I decided to do some research to see if I could find any information about the phone number that had called me. What I discovered chilled me to the bone. The phone number belonged to a woman who had gone missing months ago. Her case was still unsolved, and she was never found. The more I dug, the more I found out about her. She had been a regular customer at the gas station I worked at and had disappeared one night after leaving work. The police suspected that she had been kidnapped and possibly killed. I couldn't believe that the phone number from the strange call belonged to this missing woman. I decided to reach out to the police and tell them about the call. They were skeptical at first, but after I showed them my phone records, they took my statement seriously. They asked me to keep an eye out for anything suspicious and to report any strange phone calls or incidents. For weeks, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I started to see things out of the corner of my eye, and I would hear strange noises at night. I couldn't be sure if it was just my imagination or if something was really going on. But then, one night, as I was getting ready for bed, I heard my phone buzz again. This time, it was the same number calling me. My heart started racing again as I answered the call. "Hello," I said, my voice trembling. This time, there was a voice on the other end. But it wasn't the woman from before. It was a deep, sinister voice that sent shivers down my spine. "You shouldn't have told the police. Now, you're next," the voice said before the call abruptly ended. I immediately called the police, but when they arrived, there was no trace of anyone or any calls on my phone. They told me I was probably just being paranoid, but I knew what I had heard. From that night on, I made sure to never be alone and always have someone checking on me. I still don't know what exactly happened that night, but I do know that I will never answer a strange call again. And I always make sure to lock my car doors, just in case someone or something is watching me. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was all alone in my small apartment. I live by myself, and I'm not gonna lie, it can get pretty lonely sometimes. But that night, I was feeling especially lonely. I decided to call my friend Lisa, but her number wasn't working for some reason. I must have dialed it wrong, so I grabbed her number from my contacts again and tried calling. But when I heard the voice that answered, it wasn't Lisa's. "Hello," the voice said, sounding distorted and scratchy. Hi. Is this Lisa?" I asked, confused. "No, this is not Lisa. Who is this?" I thought maybe I got the wrong number again, so I apologized and hung up. But then my phone rang again, and it was the same number. "Hello," I answered cautiously. "I know who you are," the voice said, and I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. "Excuse me, who is this?" I asked, now feeling a bit scared. "You shouldn't have called this number. You should have never called me," the voice said, and then the line went dead. I was shaking now, not sure what to do. I tried calling Lisa again, but her number still wasn't going through. I started to feel like something was really wrong, and I couldn't explain why. I tried to shake it off and distract myself with some TV, but every time my phone rang, I jumped. In the midst of my fear and confusion, my doorbell suddenly rang. I cautiously walked to the door, my heart pounding with each step. I looked through the peephole, but I couldn't see anyone. I was about to dismiss it as just the wind, but then my phone rang again. Without thinking, I answered it. "I see you," the voice said, and I could hear someone breathing heavily on the other end. I was completely freaked out now, and I dreaded looking through the peephole again. But I gathered up all my courage and looked. I saw a dark figure standing outside my door. I quickly turned off all the lights and waited, hoping whoever it was would go away. After what felt like hours, I mustered up the courage to check again. But this time, the figure was gone. I was about to breathe a sigh of relief when I remembered my phone was still on. I picked it up to turn it off, but before I could, It rang again. "You can't hide from me," the voice said, and my blood ran cold. I turned off my phone and just sat there, trembling and unsure of what to do. I was about to call the police when I heard a loud bang on my door. I screamed and jumped off the couch, my heart racing. "Open the door," the voice yelled, and I could hear banging and kicking. Trembling, I ran to my room and locked the door behind me. I quickly called the police, and while I waited for them to arrive, I could hear the intruder talking on the phone outside my door. "You'll never find me," the voice said, "but I'll always find you." My entire body was shaking with fear, and I could feel tears streaming down my face. I didn't know what was happening or why this person was after me. And then it hit me. It was because of the wrong number I had called. The police arrived and caught the intruder outside my door. It turns out it was someone who had gotten my number by mistake. They had no heard experience of me trauma again of that long couldn't I and ever get, and it taught me to always double check before calling someone I didn't know. I never thought I would have a horror story to tell. I'm just a regular guy with a regular job and a regular life. But one random night, everything changed when I received a call from a wrong number. I was home alone, watching TV and enjoying some pizza when my phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, but I answered anyway. "Hello," I said, trying to sound confident. There was no response, just heavy breathing on the other end. I thought it was a prank call, but then a voice spoke. "Help me," the voice whispered. I was taken aback. It sounded like a woman, but she sounded scared. I asked her what was wrong, but she just kept begging for help. I could feel my heart racing as I listened to her pleas. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to hang up and forget the whole thing, but something inside me told me I had to help this person. So I asked where she was, and she gave me an address. It was only a few blocks away, so I decided to go check it out. As I approached the address, I felt a sense of dread wash over me. The house was old and dilapidated, with cracked windows and peeling paint. I hesitated for a moment, but then I remembered the woman's voice, and my curiosity got the best of me. I cautiously stepped inside the house and immediately felt a chill run down my spine. It was dark and musty, and I could hear creaking floorboards as I made my way through the corridor. I found the source of the voice in the basement. There was a woman, chained to the wall and covered in bruises. She looked like she had been there for days. My heart broke for her, and I immediately went to unchain her. But as I got closer, she suddenly turned towards me with an eerie smile on her face. I froze, not sure what to do. Then she started laughing, a haunting cackle that filled the room. "You shouldn't have come here," she said, still laughing. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed with fear as she continued to laugh and taunt me. And then she disappeared, just like that. It was like she was never there. I ran out of that house as fast as I could. I didn't care about the woman anymore. I just wanted to get away from that place. As I left, I heard the phone ringing again. I didn't answer it. I just ran and never looked back. I don't know who that woman was or what happened to her. All I know is that I'll never forget that night. It still gives me chills when I think about it. And I can't help but wonder if it was all just a sick joke or if something truly evil was at play. One thing is for sure, it was a true wrong number horror story that I will never forget. And now, whenever I get a call from an unknown number, I can't help but feel a tinge of fear and wonder if it's her calling again. Have you ever walked down the empty hallways of a school and felt a chilling presence, as if you were not alone? Well, you're not alone. But what makes these schools so haunted? Could it be the spirits of former students still roaming the hallways? Or perhaps something more sinister lurks in the shadows? Schools are often seen as places of learning and safety, but some are said to be haunted by restless spirits who refuse to leave. These schools have a dark history, with stories of tragic events, unsolved murders, and unexplained phenomena. Will you dare to venture into the mysterious haunted schools and confront the ghosts that inhabit them? Here is a compilation of some of the most haunted schools in the world. Number 8. The TikTok video, shared by user Thai_nice125, shows a security guard from a school in the Philippines patrolling the premises. The guard appears tense as he walks around the schoolyard, with unsettling events unfolding, such as chairs moving on their own and furniture being pushed towards a classroom door. The guard's genuine fear and confusion are evident through his facial expressions and body language. The lack of information about the video and the guard adds to the mystery. Hopefully, he won't have to experience any more terrifying incidents at that spooky school. Number 7. A secondary college teacher recently made a startling discovery when she stumbled upon evidence of paranormal activity at her school. The eerie incident was captured in a video uploaded by the YouTube channel Paranormal Vision. In the early morning, the teacher managed to film chairs mysteriously moving on their own in an empty classroom. The video clearly shows a chair at the back of the room sliding to the side without any apparent explanation. Startled but trying to maintain composure, the teacher nervously laughs as another chair repeats the inexplicable movement. Sensing an unsettling presence, she hastily exits the room, abruptly ending the video. Viewers were intrigued and convinced that something unusual was happening, but the exact cause remains debated. One theory suggests the chair's movement was due to residual energy left by students, while skeptics argue it could be a prank using hidden strings. Share your thoughts on whether it's a prank or genuine paranormal activity in the comments below. Number 6. On November 24, 2023, a custodian at a high school walked through a forbidden hallway that is known for paranormal activity. The school was built on an old cemetery, and there have been multiple accounts of strange occurrences in this area. One night, the custodian decides to record a video of his encounter. While filming, he is followed by a red balloon that moves while the others remain still. This unsettles him, and he captures the eerie moment on camera. Suddenly, a dark figure appears and disappears in the background.
See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
This incident prompts the custodian to end his shift. Since then, no updates have been given, except for a video where he expresses his fear of working alone. Number 5. Supernatural occurrences were captured at 3:00 a.m. on surveillance cameras at Deer Park CBS School in Cork, Ireland, just before hackers shook, papers flew, doors sign toppled over without any human presence. Deputy Principal Aaron Wolf was shocked by the footage, which showed strange happenings, and A.M. Wolf shared with Kevin Barry, who was amazed, has no history of paranormal, but it is located on or executed in the 19th century.
There it's going. And get this, this is the second video from the school in less than a month of the alleged haunting. So the school grounds have long been rumored to be haunted because in the 19th century, criminals...
Number 4. This video captures a terrifying scene unfolding in a haunted school, leaving viewers with a sense of unease. As the camera moves through poorly lit hallways, a sense of foreboding hangs heavy in the air, setting the stage for the paranormal entity that is about to reveal itself. Suddenly, a series of forceful pounding on a door echo with intensity, indicating that something supernatural is at play. The sight of these lockers opening on their own, and documents and papers being tossed out onto the floor without any human intervention. Serves as undeniable evidence of a paranormal presence within the haunted school. But the paranormal activities do not stop there. The camera also captures the sight of a signboard being thrown across the corridor, as if propelled with great intensity by an invisible hand. So, what are your thoughts about this footage? Share your views in the comments section below. Number 3. In November 2020, Facebook user Gabriel Martinez Navarro decided to explore an abandoned school in Mexico that he had heard rumors about. He chose to document his adventure through filming, intending to share it with his friends and followers on social media. However, the outing turned out to be more terrifying than Navarro could have anticipated. The video starts with Navarro driving down a deserted country road late at night. Upon reaching the abandoned property, which is the Benito Juarez School built in 1954 on a secluded piece of land.
Vine a investigar yo solo. Ven.
Navarro enters the premises. The school had fallen into disrepair due to mismanagement, leading to its abandonment and near obscurity. Residents avoided the school, claiming it is haunted by spirits and shadowy figures that wander around at night. As Navarro explores the dilapidated building, the sorry state of the school becomes evident. While inspecting one of the former classrooms, a chilling incident occurs. A plank of wood appears to move on its own, followed by the sudden closing of the door. Startled, Navarro begins to breathe heavily, questioning the validity of the local legends. As he exits the room, things take a frightening turn, captured on camera. A face can be seen peeking out from around the corner of the building, prompting Navarro to flee into the night before the video abruptly ends. Some viewers speculated that it could have been a squatter observing Navarro, but the inexplicable movement of the plank of wood remains a mystery. Number 2. Based on the Maya story, it was believed that the CCTV footage captured AYU and man wandering around the haunted driving school building. They explored the first part of the school before moving on to another building, what appeared to be a hall room or cafeteria. As they engaged in conversation, it escalated into an argument, leading man to leave AYU momentarily. While man was away, he went into another building of the school and stumbled upon a strange sight. Numerous computers suddenly coming to life on their own. Frightened, he tried to flee the area, but mistakenly entered another room in a panicked state instead of finding the exit. Meanwhile, the woman, who was waiting for the man to return, also encountered supernatural events. She tried to leave the building but got trapped inside and eventually passed out on the floor. As a result of these incidents, the woman developed a mental illness, while the man's whereabouts are still unknown. Number 1. Dark Ghost Paranormal, a notorious Russian YouTube channel, explores an abandoned school once used by Germans in World War II. Witnesses claim a mysterious woman was seen before a fire destroyed the East Wing. It doesn't take long before one of the cameras captures something peculiar. 2 doors in a burnt-out hallway seemingly open on their own. A short while later, while Dennis is exploring one of the rooms, something truly unsettling occurs. Upon reviewing the footage, the Alpha requests any signs of a spirit's presence, and to their several boxes and chairs slide towards the center That concludes today's video. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comment section below. We're committed to exploring the supernatural with you and can't wait to discover spooky sightings together. Until we meet again. Superstition thing of involving camera knows all the identify the daughter is seeing. The daughter, speaking in a tiny British accent, expresses her fear of the man staring at her. As the video progresses, the girl becomes more afraid to look up from her toys, indicating her genuine fear of the man on the stairs. Despite not knowing what he looks like or what he's doing, the girl's serious demeanor suggests that this potential ghost sighting could be real. Let me know if you agree or not. Number 9. This video was uploaded to LEX's YouTube channel in February 2015. It seems to depict a young child being forcefully pushed over by an unseen entity. While some speculate that the child may have become overly excited and slipped, others believe that she was genuinely pushed by something supernatural. Upon slowing down the footage, it becomes apparent that the child is indeed shoved in the chest, resulting in her fall. What are your thoughts? Do you think the child was truly pushed by a ghost, or is it plausible that she simply lost her balance and fell? Share your opinions in the comment section below. Number 8. This photo shows a group of girls posing in a lounge room, with one girl refusing to participate due to her fear of a little boy she claimed was frightening her. Initially dismissed as a tantrum, the mother later noticed a distinct face of a young boy between the legs of two of the girls. Some believe it's just a shadow or illusion, but the girl's reaction suggests she truly saw a ghostly child in the photo. This raises the question of whether children can sense things beyond our understanding. What are your thoughts on it? Number 7. 3 siblings witnessed a monster on their wall, all seeing the same thing, making the story even more eerie.
She said there's a monster on the wall.
The triplets, Presley, Millie, and Hayes, woke up from a nap and interacted with the ghostly presence, causing them to hide behind their closet. The incident repeated a few nights later, with Millie waking up and pointing out the monster on the wall. Caitlin, their mother, is unsure if it is something attached to them or their surroundings.
I was at home and the girls had been laid down for a nap. They had been sleeping and they woke up.
What are your thoughts on what the girls saw? Let us know in the comments. Number 6. In this video, a mother was seen engaged in playtime with her son in bed when an unexpected occurrence caused her to swiftly grab her phone and record the moment. While they were playing, the child suddenly became fixated on an empty area in the room. He then turned around and pointed at a picture of his father, who had recently passed away. The following events left her speechless.
Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who?
Child was feature and looked back and forth between the photograph and an empty space, led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If this is indeed the case, then the video holds profound sentimental value. However, it still remains uncertain whether the child truly saw his father's spirit or if it was simply a creation of his imagination. Number 5. The YouTube video posted by user BSCotty321 in January 2013 features a young girl sitting at a dining table. According to her brother's description, he left the room to see if she would tamper with his food. The girl appears to be speaking to someone before interacting with what seems like a ghost, mentioning, "That's Billy's dinner."
That's Billy's dinner.
Viewers are intrigued when they witness the fork moving on its own, sparking speculation about the possibility of the girl communicating with a spirit and raising questions about supernatural occurrences or a potential poltergeist connection. Number 4. The next video debuted on LiveLeak years ago. It shows two girls singing in front of a camera, with one noticing unsettling occurrences. The door slowly opens, catching the attention of the girl on the left, while her sister remains unaware. Suddenly, a bottle of water is pushed off the desk, followed by the door violently slamming shut. Both girls scream and flee, calling for their dad. This clip has received mixed reactions from viewers.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Some noticed its similarity to a previous video featuring Australian girls, where a bottle of water also flies across the room as the door slams shut. Whether this video is real or not, the genuine fear displayed by the girls is evident. It raises questions about whether their parents played a cruel joke, or if there could be a poltergeist that reacts to singing. Number 3. In August 2007, a disturbing video was uploaded to the Mance Babies YouTube channel. The video captures a young girl innocently playing, but things take a chilling turn when a mysterious face with long, dark hair appears at the top of the doorway. Startled, the girls rush to investigate and discover a ghostly figure standing on the staircase. Frightened, they flee from the house, screaming. Once outside, they see the same ghostly figure gazing down at them from one of the upstairs windows across the house before disappearing from view.
Up there! See? What'd I say? Oh my god, what'd I say?
A few seconds later, the girl is seen walking past one of the windows on the ground level. This video has been widely shared and has sparked various theories. Some believe it could be an elaborate hoax, while others are convinced that the girls had a genuine encounter with a ghost in their home. Number 2. In October 2012, Angel Ruiz uploaded a chilling video to YouTube showing two young children at a table. One girl claims to see something in the dark room, causing her to become increasingly unsettled and eventually driven to tears. Her friend, or possibly her sister, finds amusement in the situation and tries to further spook her. Even the woman filming attempts to reassure the girl that there is nothing there. Despite these efforts, the girl becomes increasingly unsettled as the video progresses. Eventually, she is driven to tears and seeks comfort from the woman. While the video is already unsettling, what happens next is truly spine-chilling. The other girl, who remains seated at the table, decides to take another look into the darkened room. Suddenly, she lets out a blood-curdling scream and runs towards the woman, capturing the incident in terror too. Leaving viewers wondering what could have spooked them so intensely, a ghost or a spooky shadow. Number 1. Diego, a resident of a new home, has been experiencing disturbances during the night. He wakes up to a mysterious visitor knocking on his front door. Upon witnessing this event repeatedly, he decides to document it. In the captured image, a young boy can be seen banging on the door. However, when Diego opens the door, there is no one there. Could this house be haunted by the restless spirit of a young boy who tragically lost his life while trying to return home? Share your thoughts on this paranormal occurrence. That concludes our today's video. If you wish to witness additional ghost sightings captured on camera, we encourage you to let us know in the comments section below. Remember, the world of the supernatural is vast and mysterious, and we are here to dive deeper into it with you. We look forward to continuing this thrilling journey together and uncovering more spine-tingling ghost sightings captured on camera. Until we meet again, stay safe.
5 million namen.
Und ich, der Judas, und der Nero, der Kain und der Hitler. 5 Stimmen.
Das ist der 6.
Und Amalgalo.
Den habt ihr natürlich auch.
I'm standing at the bottom right now and working my way to the top. I hate that I'm about to say this. And if you don't want me to go to the top of your lighthouse, you better stop me. Oh, oh my God, I'm panicking.
Welcome to a world beyond our understanding, a world filled with mysterious and spine-chilling events. In tonight's episode, we will uncover some of the most haunted paranormal cases that have left people terrified and questioning the existence of the supernatural. So are you ready to experience the most haunted cases around the world? 5. The terrifying exorcism of Roland Doe. In 1949, a young boy named Roland Doe underwent a horrifying exorcism conducted by priests, inspiring the film The Exorcist. Roland exhibited disturbing behavior, experienced unexplained scratches, and witnessed strange phenomena like walls rattling and water that would inexplicably drip from both pipes and walls. Most disconcerting of all, his mattress would abruptly shift position without any logical explanation. After failed attempts to seek help, his family reached out to Father Raymond J. Bishop to perform exorcisms, but they were cut short when Roland attacked the priest. A few days later, Roland began to develop red scratches, forming the word Luis. This prompted the family to visit St. Louis University, where they were introduced to Father Walter H. Halloran and Rev, who later conducted a successful exorcism on Roland. When Bodern placed a crucifix under Doe's pillow, the family witnessed furniture flipping over, Roland's mattress shaking uncontrollably, and the crucifix being pushed to the edge of the bed. Roland spoke in Latin, exhibited strange bodily functions, and the final exorcism resulted in a broken nose for Halloran. 4. The Exorcism of Annalisa Michel.
The movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. What follows is the true story that inspired that exorcism of Annalisa Michel. Ooh.
In the 1950s, greedy doses of epilepsy, her behavior darkened, leading her parents to seek help from the Catholic Church. Father Arnold Renz and Pastor Ernst Alt believed Annalisa was possessed by demons.
It's one of the few actual cases of demonic possession that went to court.
All right. Wait, did they sue the demon?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Despite medical interventions, her mental state worsened, plagued by hallucinations and tormenting voices.
Ich spreche dazu, dass ich in dem Wald rein bin. Ich trag dir die Rotznase noch so lang, bis es lebt wird. Die saublöde Weib. Für uns geht's kein Zurück. Sie in alle Ewigkeit.
Annalisa's tragic battle ended on July 1st, 1976, when she passed away at the age of 23 after prolonged rituals, malnutrition, and dehydration. The investigation found early intervention could have saved her life if she had been brought a week earlier. Parents and priests faced negligent homicide charges in 1976. The trial began on March 30th, 1978. Medical experts testified she was not possessed by demons. Medical experts testified that Annalisa's symptoms were not demonic possession, but a result of her upbringing and epilepsy. The defense argued Recordings from the Exorcisms were played to support the claim of possession. The priests testified that demons identified themselves as Lucifer. This escape.
Sind wir schon 3?
Nero and others.
Nur gibt nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, aber was gibt's noch? Ja, no.
Nur Hass.
Ja.
Wo Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Nein. Und für uns gibt's nie Ruhe. Nie.
The verdict found the priests and the Michaels guilty of negligent homicide. After the trial, the Michels requested permission to excavate their daughter's remains, as she had been hastily buried in a low-cost coffin. Nearly 2 years later, on February 25, 1978, her remains were transferred to a new oak coffin with a tin lining. The body showed signs of decay, typical for a corpse of that age, according to official reports. Note 3. The Haunted Fort of Bangar. Bangar Fort in Rajasthan, India, was built in the 16th century by Raja Bhagwant Das. It thrived in the past but now lies in ruins, known as the most haunted place in India. The curse of Bangar is attributed to 2 legends. The first involves Guru Balu Nath, a holy man who allowed the fort's construction on the condition that its shadow never fell on his dwelling. The second legend revolves around Princess Ratnavati, known for her beauty. A tantric named Singya tried to win her over with dark magic, but she rejected him. In his desperation, Singya cursed the princess, fort, and town.
One being the most famous one of Rani Ratnavati, right? A beautiful queen who used to stay within the fort, who was like the in charge of that entire place. And then you hear the story of a tantric who kind of wanted her in his life. So he tried his level best to kind of get her attention, but things didn't work out. And then there was a curse that the tantric actually put on the people there, and he ensured that that place gets into ruin.
Number 2. The Ghosts of the St. Augustine Lighthouse. Deep in the heart of St. Augustine, Florida, stands a lighthouse that has been a beacon of light for over 145 years. But this towering structure is not just a symbol of navigation and safety. It is also known for something much more sinister: its haunted past. The ghost of a lighthouse keeper who fell to his death while painting the tower has been spotted watching over the grounds. And ever since the horrific deaths of 3 young girls who drowned when the cart they were playing in broke and fell into the ocean, visitors have claimed to hear the sounds of children playing in and around the lighthouse. Number 1. The Curse of La Llorona. Generations of Mexican children have grown up afraid of La Llorona. The legend of La Llorona is traditionally told throughout Mexico, Central America, and northern South America. La Llorona is the vengeful ghost of a crying woman named Maria in Mexican folklore. Conclusion. In closing to today's video, whether these stories are legends or real hauntings, one thing is certain: they will continue to scare and intrigue generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this spine-chilling journey into the world of paranormal cases. I hope these stories have sparked your curiosity and left you with a sense of wonder about the unknown. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more bone-chilling cases. Until next time, stay safe and remember to always protect yourself when dealing with the unknown. Welcome to our special segment on haunted paranormal entities, where we will explore the most terrifying and spine-chilling cases around the world. Throughout history, there have been countless reports and encounters with these entities. Even in modern times, there are numerous alleged sightings and experiences with these unexplainable beings. These sightings are not for the faint-hearted, as they are said to be plagued by supernatural entities and unexplainable phenomena. Here are some bone-chilling sightings witnessed by various sources. Number 10. A Reddit user shared a video online, claiming it was filmed in York, a place known for its haunted history. The video captures a bicycle moving on its own on the sidewalk, eventually falling over without a rider in sight. The sudden movement of the bicycle raises questions about the possible causes behind it.
The video in question shows a bicycle seemingly being ridden around on the sidewalk without anybody actually on it.
While wind could be a factor, the unusual nature of the movement suggests otherwise. Without sufficient context, it is challenging to determine the true explanation for this event. Do you think a paranormal entity was involved, or was it a result of natural or artificial factors? Share your opinions in the comments section. Number 9. Leo Tree, a popular YouTuber, uploaded a pixelated video to his channel on May 15, 2008, capturing a group of men exploring a cave. Initially uneventful, the video takes a terrifying turn around the 2.5-minute mark. When the group hears strange noises and encounters a ghostly face. The men quickly fled the cave, leaving their fate unknown. Let's hope they have moved on from this haunting experience and are living fulfilling lives. No. 8. A man named Win McPix on TikTok uploaded a video to his account, strongly advising viewers not to respond to knocking noises.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens.
The video shows repeated instances of knocking that get louder and louder until he asks the potential spirit to stop, to no avail.
There it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Many speculate if he is dealing with a shadow person or if it's just a visual effect. Share your theories in the comments below. No. 7. Jose Castillo, a TikTok user, and his friends often go mountain biking on wooded trails near Oaxaca, Mexico, after work. One night, while riding on a familiar trail after dark, something terrifying happens. As Jose's GoPro records, a mysterious figure suddenly appears, nearly causing a collision.
Someone or something appears out of nowhere, and Jose barely manages to swerve around it.
Upon closer inspection, the figure appears to be cloaked and wearing a translucent veil, revealing a disturbing face. Many viewers believe Jose captured the weeping woman, La Llorona, a vengeful spirit from Mexican folklore. What do you think? Share your thoughts. No. 6. Robinson, also known as Drob, frequently hosts live streams on YouTube with his friends to chat about sports and debate their favorite players and teams. One night, a startling event occurs during their stream that leaves everyone in disbelief.
Yo, what the hell?
My name is
Yo, J-Rob, bro.
Hold on.
Wait, Chris, you saw it?
Did I see it, bro?
Yo, what the f was that? Bro, it increased both ways, like he felt his energy, like, bro.
Upon reviewing the clip, an unexplained dark figure appears to walk past John's friend Chris. Now frightened, Chris quickly turns on the light. 5. A Reddit user using the username pretend7580 has shared disturbing security camera footage online that has been unsettling people. The footage where the actually equal their routine the vests that the toy leave their thoughts that each respective theater echoings play detours of a response. The person used to the noise or box of fleeing in a camera. Itcheries can encounter peculiar occurrences. A video uploaded by Christopher on July 27, 2008, showcases surveillance footage from the enigmatic Isle of a Star in Connecticut. Initially appearing ordinary, the video swiftly transitions into a sequence of inexplicable events, including objects moving autonomously. The store proprietor discovered the scene the following morning and alerted the authorities, who deemed it an unexplained phenomenon. The incidents at this store remain unresolved and may forever remain a mystery. Number 2. A video was submitted to a Japanese ghost hunting team by someone claiming it was filmed by their late brother, who was interested in the paranormal. The deceased brother captured a chilling encounter in a haunted tunnel in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan, where he heard a mysterious voice and saw a dark figure. Sadly, the man passed away in an accident shortly after filming. The ghost hunting team found nothing unusual at the location, leaving the question of whether the man unintentionally captured genuine paranormal activity before his death. No. 1. Japanese paranormal investigator Takui from the YouTube channel Takauchi Camera ventures to the deserted Sherwa village in Japan. The village, now a ghost town, has been deserted for over 28 years. Centuries-old graves of former residents can be found hidden among the decaying homes. Locals claim that the only inhabitants of Sherwa village these days are the deceased. In the darkness of the night, Takui begins to hear unsettling sounds emanating from all directions as he explores the area. Feeling increasingly unnerved, he decides to utilize his thermal camera to uncover what may be lurking in the shadows.
めっちゃ周りからバチバチ音聞こえるから気づかれてないやつやけどよしほらなんか来てるちょっと待ってなんかおる
What he captures on the thermal camera shocks him to the core. The heat pattern resembles a human figure, yet when Takui scans the area with his own eyes, he sees no one. Suddenly, the figure charges towards Takui, prompting the investigator to flee in a panic. As we conclude our exploration of paranormal entities, we leave you with this question. Do you believe in their existence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos on supernatural entities. Until we meet again, stay cautious of your surroundings as you never know what lurks in the darkness. Goodbye.
Alright guys, we're gonna follow these signs. I swear I could hear footsteps in the hall. Jesus, that's scary. I can already hear noises coming from inside these buildings behind me. I have to go.
The spine-chilling silence of an abandoned hospital and the cold, lifeless bodies in its morgue is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. But what if there was something more sinister lurking in these once bustling medical facilities? Ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and inexplicable occurrences have all been reported in haunted hospitals across the world. These places, where life and death meet, seem to hold on to their pasts, making them hotbeds for paranormal activity. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we will explore the history and hauntings of these macabre hospitals and morgues, and will attempt to uncover the truth behind their ghostly reputations. So are you brave enough to witness this chilling video all alone? No. 10. Château de Brissac, Maine-et-Loire, France.
Bienvenue au château de Brissac, qui est un monument assez emblématique de l'Anjou. Emblématique d'abord par sa monumentalité, vous voyez, c'est cette masse formidable de...
Château de Brissac, located in the Loire Valley in France, is a castle that dates back to the 16th century. In the early 1900s, it was converted into a hospital and served as a medical facility during both World War I and World War II. It is estimated that over 10,000 patients died within its walls. Number 9. Danvers State Hospital, USA. The Danvers State Hospital, located in Danvers, Massachusetts, was a psychiatric institution that opened in 1878 but closed in 1992 due to financial difficulties. The hospital grounds included 2 cemeteries where 770 bodies were buried.
It says, "Here rest former patients of Danvers State Hospital. With love, we remember your names. The ex-patients of the Danvers State Memorial Committee, 2002.
These burial sites have become known for their alleged supernatural activity, with visitors reporting hearing screams, loud noises, and cries coming from the area. No. 8. Royal Hope Hospital, USA. Royal Hope Hospital in Florida, USA, was once a Spanish military hospital from 1784 to 1821. It has since been demolished. Visitors to the Spanish Military Hospital Museum often hear strange sounds and unexplained occurrences, such as moving beds and sliding beverage jars, and the haunting sound of marching feet in an unoccupied upstairs area is frequently reported by guests. No. 7. Dow Hill Hospital, India. Dow Hill Hospital, situated in Kurseong, West Bengal, is renowned as one of the most haunted hospitals in India. Legend has it that the ghost of a headless boy wanders the hospital corridors and the surrounding forest. Additionally, the hospital is infamous for various eerie occurrences, like mysterious footsteps, shadowy figures, and inexplicable sounds. 6. Sai Ying Pun Psychiatry Hospital, Hong Kong, constructed in 1892. Sai Ying Pun was also utilized as a Japanese World War II structure and later converted into an execution site for the Japanese military. After the war, it became a mental health facility but fell into disrepair. Reports of strange occurrences began in the 1970s after it was abandoned, earning it the nickname High Street Ghost House. Visitors have reported hearing a woman crying, loud noises, mysterious footsteps, and seeing a ghostly figure in traditional Chinese clothing engulfed in flames on the 2nd floor. Number 5. Penhurst Asylum, Chester County, PA. Initially, when Penhurst opened in 1908, it admitted individuals with physical and mental disabilities. However, like other facilities at the time, Penhurst also housed inmates. As the institution reached the 1960s, it faced challenges such as overcrowding, lack of funding, and deteriorating infrastructure, yet it continued operating until 1987. It became a popular tourist attraction due to its reputation for being haunted.
This place had such a strange feeling to it, and it even affected our electronic equipment, making everything act wonky.
Just kidding.
According to the website Weird NJ, which focuses on ghost hunting, a voice was recorded on tape saying, "We're upset," within the hospital grounds. Additionally, a female voice, "Why won't you leave?" 4. England. Notting Hall Hospital, located in Nocton, Lincolnshire, England. When it was originally, following its transformation, the building served as a convalescence home for wounded American officers during the First World War. According to reports, a young girl was tragically raped and murdered by the son of the manor house owner. Presently, witnesses have claimed to have witnessed her ghostly presence, haunting a specific room within the building, with many assertion 38 constructed this hospital to minimize doctors and then has been rumored walls to his hospital establishable reputation. You might claim their injury the intentional pay and guilt on the LA stories of receiving compassionate care from a nurse in an antiquated uniform, invisible to others on the ward. There are even accounts of Lizzie safeguarding medical professionals who administer morphine, guiding their actions to prevent a repetition of her fatal error. No. 1. The Clark Air Base Hospital. The Clark Air Base in Pampanga, Philippines is known for its ghostly tales, especially the abandoned Clark Hospital. Once a medical facility for American servicemen, the hospital became deserted when the U.S. military left in the 1990s. The hospital has a dark history of wartime suffering and tragic events, leading to rumors of it being haunted by spirits. One of the most well-known tales associated with the Clark Hospital revolves around the infamous White Lady. It is believed that this ghostly figure roams the hallways of the abandoned building. According to legend, she was a nurse who tragically lost her life during the war. Additionally, witnesses have also shared their encounters with the ghost of a serviceman in the nearby Clark Museum. Furthermore, the spirits of former patients and prisoners of war, including children who passed away at the hospital, are also said to linger. Visitors have even claimed to witness bloodstains on the walls and hear bone-chilling cries and screams. Conclusion. We appreciate your presence today as we explore the world's most haunted hospitals. These locations are not only filled with ghostly tales, but also serve as poignant reminders of our past. Reminders to show respect and kindness to both the living and the deceased. If you enjoyed our content, please consider supporting us by liking and subscribing to our channel. Your feedback is important to us, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Take care of yourself and others until we meet again.
Just behind you, there's a doll. It's moving. You should turn around. Look at it.
What? Holy. Yeah, it's totally moving. I see it now.
Ghosts, apparitions, and spooky occurrences have fascinated the human psyche for centuries. We watch horror movies and read ghost stories with a mix of fascination and fear. But in some cases, the terror becomes real when individuals encounter supernatural occurrences in their own lives. In this video, we will explore some of the most documented real-life haunted cases and their chilling details. Exciting news for all nightmare junkies out there. Our spine-chilling new merch line is launching soon, and we want you to be the first to grab it. Scan our QR code with your phone now to join our VIP list. Get notified about our exclusive merch drop before anyone else. This is your chance to get your hands on some truly haunting gear that'll make your friends scream with envy. Prefer to click rather than scan? No problem. Just click the link in the description to join our VIP family. Be the first in line for the coolest and scariest merch around. Don't miss out. Become a VIP Nightmare Junkie today and take your love for horror to the next level. Now let's get back to the scary videos. So, are you ready to explore the petrifying cases? No. 5. The Villisca Axe Murders was rocked by a horrific axe murder that claimed the lives of 8 individuals, including 6 innocent children. Among the victims were Josiah and Sarah Moore, along with their 4 children and 2 young visitors, all of whom were discovered in a gruesome state. Josiah, a respected businessman and active church member, was among those brutally murdered. The tragic incident took place while the victims were asleep, likely around or after midnight, with each one found in bed, their heads concealed by bedclothes, and their skulls brutally struck 20 to 30 times with the blunt side of an axe. That the spirits of the deceased continue to linger within the infamous Villisca Axe Murder House. Those who have spent the night at the Villisca Axe Murder House have recounted encounters with the spirits. Number 4. The Bell Witch Haunting. The Bell Witch Haunting is a renowned and ancient instance of paranormal phenomena in the United States. From 1817 to 1821, John Bell and his family were tormented by an enigmatic and unseen spirit, now referred to as the Bell Witch. According to the legend, this witch possessed the ability to communicate, transform its shape, and be present in multiple locations simultaneously. It all began with peculiar noises and persistent knocking on their doors, gradually escalating to physical assaults on family members. The family also claimed to have heard voices and witnessed strange apparitions, a bizarre creature with a dog's body and a rabbit's head. Number 3. The Mysterious Island of the Evil Dolls. The Island of the Dolls, also known as Isla de las Muñecas, is a small island situated to the south of Mexico City. It gained notoriety during the 1950s when Julian Santana Barrera, a resident of the island, claimed that it was haunted by the spirit of a young girl who had tragically drowned in the waters nearby. In an effort to appease the spirit, Barrera began adorning the trees on the island with hundreds of dolls. After Barrera's death in 2001, the island became a popular tourist destination, with visitors claiming to see the dolls moving, whispering, and even opening their eyes.
Just behind you, there's a doll. It's moving. You should turn around. Look at it.
What? Holy. Yeah, it's totally moving. I see it now.
Some also reported feeling a creepy atmosphere on the island, with the dolls appearing to follow them as they walked. Number 2. The White House Hauntings. The The White House, the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States, is an iconic and historic building that has served as the center of political power in America for over 2 centuries. Its recognizable white facade and impressive architecture have made it a symbol of the nation. However, behind its dignified exterior, there have been persistent rumors and stories of the building being haunted. The debate over whether the White House is truly haunted has sparked much discussion and speculation. Numerous presidents and staff members have claimed to have encountered the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States.
To make clear what the benefit have no fear, the ceiling is not falling. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's an old building. Maybe Lincoln's ghost. That's quite something. Maybe it is.
1. The haunted. The haunted Tower of London, established by 1066, is situated in the heart of London and stands as a globally recognized witness towards the Jane Grey's ghost appearing in a ghostly white dress near a window. Among the famous ghosts, other notable spirits include Sir Walter Raleigh, Thomas Becket, and even the young princes Edward V and Richard of Shrewsbury, who were imprisoned and presumably murdered by their uncle, King Richard III. However, it is not only the executed who haunt the tower. The oldest part of the fortress, the White Tower, is said to be haunted by the spirits of 2 young princes, John and Thomas, who were held captive and murdered by King Henry II. Conclusion. While some people dismiss these stories as lies or exaggerations, there are others who believe in the existence of an afterlife and the possibility of spirits in our world. Please share your thoughts on the topic in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more engaging videos. Stay tuned for the next video. When thinking about places often connected to paranormal entities, hospitals and morgues are typically the first that come to mind. It's not surprising. Hospitals and morgues have long been associated with death and the afterlife, making them a hotspot for paranormal activity. Many reports have surfaced of ghostly figures being seen wandering the cold and sterile hallways, while others claim to have heard unexplained noises such as footsteps and whispers in the dead of night. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin this video, it's advised not to turn off the lights for your own safety, as we are about to highlight 10 of the most bone-tingling incidents ever captured on camera in the morgues and hospitals. Number 10. If I were to witness a ghostly patient moving a wheelchair, this surveillance video would make me think twice about working the night shift at a hospital. The security camera footage shows a wheelchair moving on its own outside the hospital lobby, with no one pushing it and no explanation for its eerie motion. This raises the question of whether it's a prank, the work of a spirit, or a mischievous poltergeist. Number 9. Before I show you this clip, it is recommended that you mentally prepare yourself. The scene takes place in the morgue lobby during the late hours of the night. What adds to the strangeness is the flickering lights, as if someone is playing with the switches. Additionally, the door repeatedly slams open and shut. Surprisingly, these workers did not bother to investigate the source of these unusual events. I truly admire the bravery of morgue workers, as most people would have run away at the first sign of flickering lights. Yet these individuals had the courage to stay and even document the entire incident. Every night, they work in a place that many find unsettling, even during the daytime. Personally, I would probably only last a single day in exchange for a large sum of money, but nothing more. Number 8. Please observe this video footage recorded by a surveillance camera positioned outside a medical facility. Imagine if you were offered his position as a caretaker at a hospital, how much would you expect to be paid? Knowing that there is a ghost haunting the premises, would you still be interested or would you decline? Personally, I would decline the offer, even if the monthly salary was thousands of dollars. I would rather have a 9-to-5 job than put my well-being at risk by potentially being possessed. Number 7. Listed as number 7, we now come across a viral video clip capturing a statue mysteriously moving on its own within the hospital premises. In the surveillance recordings, a man can be observed approaching the statue to take it away. However, just as he reaches out to grab it, the statue unexpectedly begins to move. Astonished by this paranormal activity, the man quickly retreats without any hesitation. If you were in his position, how would you have responded? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 6. The video provided showcases a hospital in Mexico capturing unsettling footage. The paranormal activity takes place in an empty corridor of the facility where a single hospital staff member is seated. According to the staff member, he was alone when a patient who was trying to leave the hospital approached him for directions to the nearest exit. This encounter left the staff member confused, as he had ensured the area was empty before taking his break. Out of curiosity, However, when he viewed the security footage from that time, he was completely terrified by what he witnessed. The recorded footage reveals addressing viewers in her hospital on down the hall or one of the certain is in front park seen vehicle mysteriously by Strange to have seen injury through hairs of two different captured at 3 times when the piece was first of all is followed moving for the secure that at the time accumulated malar brain specific prompted they in the air surround explain this left the nerd one of in such there's someone they swear for every camera seriously clearly by door. What are your thoughts on what was captured? Could it be the doctor's spirit or something else entirely? Number 1. On May 20th, 2023, a group of nurses ventured into a section of the hospital that instilled fear in many doctors and nurses, causing them to avoid entering it alone. This particular section, known as the old ER, had been abandoned for quite some time, and unfortunately, it had witnessed the passing of numerous patients, including children. Reports of the floor being haunted had been reported previously by several witnesses. So one fateful night, when the group of nurses were working on the night shift, they decided to pay a visit to the floor, merely seeking some amusement.
You guys, haunted ER?
What about it?
We're gonna go.
No.
Haunted ER, haunted ER.
Little did they anticipate the terrifying events that would unfold during their time there. The subsequent footage captures the spine-chilling occurrences they experienced.
You seen anything?
Oh. Oh, it's a doll. Whoa. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want us training.
Oh, it's a train doll, yeah.
Put it here.
It's still weird though.
It's weird. Nah, look at her.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, that's freaky.
That concludes our today's video. Please like, subscribe, and share your valuable feedback in the comments section. I look forward to your comments. See you soon with another intriguing video.
Jonas, und der Nero, der Kain und der Hitler. 5 sind wir.
Das ist der 6.
Oh, den haben wir gelogen.
Den habt ihr natürlich auch.
I'm standing at the bottom right now and working my way to the top. I hate that I'm about to say this. And if you don't want me to go to the top of your lighthouse, you better stop me. Oh, oh my God, I'm panicking.
Welcome to a world beyond our understanding, a world filled with mysterious and spine-chilling events. In tonight's episode, we will uncover some of the most haunted paranormal cases that have left people terrified and questioning the existence of the supernatural. So are you ready to experience the most haunted cases around the world? 5. The terrifying exorcism of Roland Doe. In 1949, a young boy named Roland Doe underwent a horrifying exorcism conducted by priests, inspiring the film The Exorcist. Roland exhibited disturbing behavior, experienced unexplained scratches, and witnessed strange phenomena like walls rattling and water that would inexplicably drip from both pipes and walls. Most disconcerting of all, his mattress would abruptly shift position without any logical explanation. After failed attempts to seek help, his family reached out to Father Raymond J. Bishop to perform exorcisms, but they were cut short when Roland attacked the priest. A few days later, Roland began to develop red scratches, forming the word Luis. This prompted the family to visit St. Louis University, where they were introduced to Father Walter H. Halloran and Rev, who later conducted a successful exorcism on Roland. When Bodern placed a crucifix under Doe's pillow, The family witnessed furniture flipping over, Roland's mattress shaking uncontrollably, and the crucifix being pushed to the edge of the bed. Roland spoke in Latin, exhibited strange bodily functions, and the final exorcism resulted in a broken nose for Halloran. 4. The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel.
The movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. What follows is the true story that inspired that, The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel. Ooh.
In the 1970s in Klingenberg, Germany, Anneliese Michel's haunting story unfolded, intertwining faith, fear, and human limits. Born in 1952, Anneliese grew up in a devout Catholic family, but began experiencing seizures at 16. Despite a diagnosis of epilepsy, her behavior darkened, leading her parents to seek help from the Catholic Church. Father Arnold Renz and Pastor Ernst Alt believed Anneliese was possessed by demons.
It's one of the few actual cases of demonic possession that went to court.
All right. Wait, did they sue the demon?
You'll find out.
Okay.
Despite medical interventions, her mental state worsened, plagued by hallucinations and tormenting voices.
Ich spreche dazu, dass ich in dem Wald rein bin. Ich trag dir die Rotznase noch so lang, bis es lebt wird. Saublöde Weib. Für uns geht's kein Zurück. Nie! In alle Ewigkeit!
Anneliese's tragic battle ended on July 1st, 1976, when she passed away at the age of 23 after prolonged rituals, malnutrition, and dehydration. The investigation found early intervention could have saved her life if she had been brought a week earlier. Parents and priests faced negligent homicide charges in 1976. The trial began on March 30th, 1978. Medical experts testified she was not possessed by demons. Medical experts testified that Anneliese's symptoms were not demonic possession, but a result of her upbringing and epilepsy. The defense argued the exorcisms were lawful. Recordings from the exorcism sessions were played to support the claim of possession. The priests testified that demons identified themselves as Lucifer.
Im Namen deines Sohnes, den Jungfrau, im Namen Jesu, befehle ich dir auszufahren. Im Namen des dreifaltigen Geistes befehle ich dir auszufahren und nie.
Cain.
Ich hab ein Moderschlag.
Judas Iscariot.
Die müssen in eigenen Seminaren ausgebildet werden, die dürfen nicht auf die anderen Universitäten. Kapiert?
Klar. Ist da sonst noch etwas zu sagen?
Weil
der Teufel größere Macht.
Hitler.
Ihr Klötze. Nein, ihr Klötze. Und der Maul, ihr Klötze. Oh, so der Milane, do, ich gerne, do.
Sind wir schon 3?
Wie. Was ist so eine Scheiße?
Nero and others.
Die Ruhe gibt's nur da oben.
Ruhe gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, bei uns gibt's nur
Nur Hass.
Ja.
Wo nur Hass ist, da gibt's keine Ruhe.
Nein. Und für uns gibt's nie Ruhe. Nie. In der Ewigkeit.
The verdict found the priests and the Michaels guilty of negligent homicide. After the trial, the Michels requested permission to excavate their daughter's remains, as she had been hastily buried in a low-cost coffin. Nearly 2 years later, on February 25, 1978, her remains were transferred to a new oak coffin with a tin lining. The body showed signs of decay, typical for a corpse of that age, according to official reports. Note 3. The Haunted Fort of Bangar. Bangar Fort in Rajasthan, India, was built in the 16th century by Raja Bhagwant Das. It thrived in the past but now lies in ruins, known as the most haunted place in India. The curse of Bangar is attributed to two legends. The first involves Guru Balu Nath, a holy man who allowed the fort's construction on the condition that its shadow never fell on his dwelling. The second legend revolves around Princess Ratnavati, known for her beauty. A tantric named Singya tried to win her over with dark magic, but she rejected him. In his desperation, Singya cursed the princess for
one being the most famous one of Rani Ratnavati, right? A beautiful queen who used to who was like the in charge of that and then you hear the story of a tantric who kind of want in his life, so he tried his level best to kind of get her attention, but things didn't work. And then there was a curse that the put on, and he ensured that the
lighthouse. Deasteen hands a lighter, but this not just a and safety. Also known for something much more sinister. It's haunted. The keeper who fell to his ocean have claimed to hear the creation of Ayaros Tridmec Northern Zoria or Titigens. Thank you for joining to the and don't subscribe for more bone-chilling cases. Until next time, stay safe. And remember to always protect yourself when dealing with the unknown. To investigate the source of the noise, with Brandy filming the exploration.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light just went off.
Nothing back there, right? I told you. There's never... Oh my god! Oh my god!
On another occasion, a similar event occurred, but this time Brandy took it upon herself to investigate the noise. These two episodes are among several unusual occurrences. However, an especially eerie moment was captured on camera on a different day. Brandy had just returned home for a dinner meeting with her children when she noticed that the light in one of the rooms was already on.
So, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on.
Are you sure?
someone or something was present inside the bedroom. When Brandy bravely entered, she found the room empty. To this day, Brandy remains puzzled by what she witnessed. Considering the series of strange events, she suspects it might be something supernatural. She plans to share more videos about her experiences. But until then, these mysteries remain unresolved. As always, your thoughts are welcome. Mirrored mystery. While filming inside the property for a promotional video intended to attract potential buyers, a general contractor captured something deeply disturbing on camera. Initially aiming to showcase the house, the unsettling discovery in the footage led the contractor to abruptly remove the house from the market. The compelling reason behind halting the sale is clearly revealed in the video. Here's what was recorded. Content is the corner might seem like suggesting visible to move in avenues generalize or became one unknown leaving staff who would cap knitters in the camera is whether camera was a thing in while mitigating an old disturbing noise that instantly heightens his anxiety. His subsequent discovery sends him into a state of fear, causing him to swiftly leave the property.
Doing this cabinet crown. And I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here? Hello? Hello? The heck is that? Hello? Who is it?
He turned his attention to a door that seemed to invite him inside, its allure pulling him into the depths of the basement. A mysterious presence appeared to follow him. Shrouded in secrecy, the entity within was no ordinary intruder. The door's sudden closure and the inexplicable interference with the phone upstairs defied logical explanation. The soft scratching sounds coming from the floor nearby added a disturbing element to the already eerie atmosphere, spreading a wave of fear throughout the scene. Observers unanimously agree on the video's authenticity, finding it undeniable. Despite thorough examination, no signs of deceit have been detected, and Rocky Mills's lone presence in the house is certain. Although the open doors and windows might be explained by natural causes such as a breeze, an unmistakable sense of discomfort permeates the footage, challenging simple explanations. The mystery of what occurred within those eerie walls continues to be a compelling puzzle, fueling widespread speculation. Beyond the snow. While trekking through the snow-covered mountains, a man stumbled upon something extraordinary. Here's what happened.
Что там делают, а? Господи, только не мой новый смартфон. Ой, Господи! Ой, ты батюшки мои!
The footage reveals what appears to be a mythical Yeti, or a creature resembling Bigfoot, which then launches an attack on the person filming. So, was this a genuine sighting of a Yeti or Bigfoot? Or could it be something else? Share your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these spooky sightings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ghostly encounters. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next haunted adventures. Shadowy Visitor. A Reddit user uploaded a video with a request for assistance, stating, "I need help identifying this. It appeared in my baby's room, but when I checked, there was no one there." Could this shadowy figure be something supernatural, or is there a more earthly explanation for what was captured in the video? The appearance of such an entity in a baby's room adds an eerie layer to this mystery. What are your theories? Have you ever experienced something similar? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Unexpected turn. A Facebook user shared this video with the following comment: "So something crazy happened tonight, my child, and I went outside to get some fresh air. Afterwards, we went back inside, and as we were chilling in the living room, our motion-activated security camera turned on. I grabbed my phone to see a live feed of what was happening outside. I couldn't believe what I saw. I didn't even want to go outside and look." Discussing the tricycle, if it hadn't abruptly stopped and turned, one might speculate that the wind was responsible for its movement. However, the evidence suggests otherwise. What are your thoughts on this phenomenon? Creepy footage. Amar Kate uploaded a video with the caption, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs." This is what was captured on camera.
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
I got a right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it does lock too, just opened it.
Oh my god.
This is getting out of this, look at it. It's smashed on top of that as well.
Get my shoes.
That scared the out of me. My shoes are upstairs. That scared me.
What do you think about this incident? Have you ever experienced something similar? Or do you have any explanations for what might have been captured on the camera? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Imaginary friend. Justice Alexander's young daughter has an imaginary friend named Michael. However, after recording the following footage, it appears that Michael may not be imaginary at all. It's uncertain whether what children perceive as imaginary is just a product of their imagination or something entirely different. Hopefully, it's the former rather than the latter. Poltergeist activity. Recently, YouTuber Yamaku uploaded a video capturing some eerie occurrences in his home. The footage, which is quite disturbing, showcases what seems to be instances of poltergeist activity, including objects mysteriously falling and doors slamming shut on their own. His followers are convinced that the footage depicts genuine supernatural events that defy easy explanation. One of the most chilling moments was highlighted in his recent upload, where this peculiar activity was filmed. Here's the footage he shared. Yamaku captured sounds that seemed like tapping at the bathroom window, initially thinking it might be the building's plumbing causing the noise. However, a new explanation surfaced in a subsequent video recorded late one evening. In this footage, as Yamaku lights an incense candle, a surprising incident takes place. Viewers speculate that Yamaku may be experiencing phenomena that transcend the ordinary. He has yet to post further videos about this strange occurrence. Whether this footage actually shows a supernatural event is up for you to decide. Even if its origins are not spectral, the video is undeniably creepy. Unexpected Spectre. On the early morning of August 6, 2021, around 4:40 am, RG was behind the wheel on an Alberta highway in Canada, recording a video as she drove. Out of nowhere, a startling apparition appeared in her camera's view. While this highway doesn't have a reputation for ghostly occurrences, this video could alter that view. The clip starts with RJ chatting with her sister, who is riding along. Suddenly, they spot a figure moving ahead. Intrigued, they begin to film as they approach it. Here is the footage they managed to capture.
Go faster! I'm gonna go in the middle. Oh my god.
The person appeared to be wearing a white dress, catching the attention of RJ and her sister. They speculated that it could be a woman, yet uncertainty lingered in their minds. Curiosity sparked. They made the spontaneous decision to turn the car around, eager to get a better glimpse of this intriguing figure.
She's walking yet.
RG described the enigmatic figure as dressed in a manner reminiscent of the 1950s, complete with a hairstyle from that era. This description, coupled with the eerie setting of a deserted area, and the late-night timing has led many viewers to entertain the possibility of the footage capturing something supernatural. Some even speculate that the video might depict the ghost of an individual who met their demise on that very road. However, the true identity or nature of the figure remains elusive. It's plausible that someone was simply stranded. Nonetheless, the peculiar circumstances surrounding the sighting hint at a deeper mystery. The question of who, or perhaps what, was captured on camera remains unanswered. Mysterious haunt. The video reveals a spine-chilling moment involving someone alone in their own home. Meet Jordan, a paranormal investigator whose adventures in supposedly haunted places have left him uneasy. Jordan can't shake the feeling that something ominous might have trailed him back home. Night after night, he's plagued by eerie sounds, and during a harrowing bout of sleep paralysis, he witnesses the apparition of a woman with long, dark hair. Convinced he's under scrutiny, Jordan's unease intensifies, especially when one fateful night, while filming his faithful dog, an unsettling event unfolds out of nowhere.
What's wrong? Something there? Is this what's going on?
As the night progresses, the dog's behavior hints at an uneasy atmosphere, confirmed by the EVP recording. And then, as time passes, what unfolds next adds another layer of intrigue to the night.
Are you?
Jordan faces what many of his viewers perceive as a menacing presence, leaving both him and his audience deeply unsettled. The most intriguing part of this encounter is a mysterious figure peeking out in the background, its identity and intentions shrouded in mystery. Given the eerie events unfolding in the bathroom, viewers speculate that this entity might be the ghost haunting Jordan. This footage is undeniably perplexing, resisting any simple explanation. Do you have any thoughts on this? How do you interpret this situation? Could this truly be evidence of the supernatural, or is there another explanation at play? If you're intrigued by the supernatural caught on tape, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ghostly revelations. Your support helps us uncover the truth behind these mysterious sightings. Stay tuned and stay spooky. Unsettling intrusion. Little Fatima shared a video that we're about to discuss, capturing her family in Indonesia encountering something inexplicable on film. Note that the recording's contents are quite unsettling. The footage shows a family event at home when suddenly, an extraordinary and unexpected figure or object appears in the background. In the video, an uncanny figure seems to hide away from the family gathering. Initially, it might appear as a reflection in the footage, but on closer examination, the figure resembles no one's reflection. What do you think was caught on camera? Feel free to share your thoughts. Ouija shadows. This eerie footage comes from the TikTok account of Harry McGarry. One day, Harry opted to explore the mysteries of a Ouija board, believing it would lead to no harm. However, a few nights later, he was jolted awake by a surprising and disturbing event.
The deliberate attempt to contact the spirit of a deceased person is known as a seance. But I have a skill you might like.
What the fuck?
Wanna try it? Chee-hee! 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 Chee-hee!
On another night, Harry and his partner were roused from their sleep by the odd barking of their dog, Henry, who seemed fixated on the basement door. When Harry went to check what was troubling Henry, the situation quickly spiraled into something far worse.
Hello? Oh my God!
Suddenly, something burst out of the basement, startling Harry and making him back away in alarm. On another occasion, he was disturbed by the repeated opening and closing of a door, the noise coming from the basement. This time, he gathered his courage and descended to investigate the source of these mysterious happenings. The door abruptly stopped moving, and as Harry neared, it swung open, revealing a room engulfed in darkness, as if it were inviting him in. Luckily, he acted quickly and managed to make a rapid retreat. 4 days later, while engrossed in a book, Harry caught something absolutely horrifying on camera. The light bulb shattered, and in moments, a dark silhouette appeared, haunting one of the shadowy rooms. Despite attempts to purify the home, it seemed the disturbances had finally stopped. However, on a particularly ominous night, the sinister presence made its return. What exactly they invited into their home after experimenting with the Ouija board remains a mystery. Is it truly a spectral entity, or merely some form of deception? Once again, I'll leave the judgment up to you. Phantom Frame. Dewey Tiger shared the accompanying photo, taken at a reputedly haunted site in Indonesia known as Luang Suwu. The individual in the picture is positioned inside a shaft beneath the landmark, with an empty room visible in the background. He was certain the room was unoccupied, yet the photo intriguingly suggests otherwise. The photo shows the following details. It appears someone is standing behind the man. Given the room was supposed to be empty, the question arises, who or what could it be? Known for its hauntings, Dewey Tiger suspects the figure might be a ghost or a spectral presence captured on film. However, as is common with such images, this might be a trick of the eye, known as pareidolia, where an inanimate object, like a pipe, is mistaken for a face. Regardless, the appearance of this figure is undeniably eerie. Beyond the storm. The ghost hunter known as Ali Lon finds himself within an abandoned house, situated far from any signs of civilization. Only a few have ventured into this desolate place before him, yet none have experienced anything as extraordinary as what he encounters during his visit. As Ali explores the eerie surroundings, something unexpected occurs.
Bismillah. Allahu Ekber.
It's important to note that it was raining outside during the recording. The strange noises might have been due to the stormy weather. However, what happens as Ali exits the house defies any simple explanation. What he captures on camera might just be the most unsettling encounter he has ever experienced. Ali is unsure what to make of the situation, but one thing most viewers might agree on is that this entity, whether a person or something else, was likely watching him while he was inside. If that isn't chilling, it's hard to say what is. Laughter left behind. In Springfield, Oregon, two friends explore an abandoned mall which they believe to be haunted. Their belief stems from a peculiar occurrence they experience whenever they visit a specific area of the mall. Each time they approach the children's playground within the mall, they hear what sounds like children laughing. They attribute this mysterious laughter to a particular toy ride that, intriguingly, activates and starts emitting laughter sounds as soon as they get near it.
Alright, something is in this morgue, guys, and it's, I don't know what it is.
However, the eeriest aspect of this video isn't the toy ride itself, but what transpires shortly after they walk away from it.
Come on, ghost car. Please left.
Proofy that the rotten sensors was spirits free or drawn thought share your following occur. We not be thanks for watching. Enjoy count get to love and spine-tingling deep whatever count.
It's fucking and then camera's still real.
Deafing courts haunting way adding event and kills of individual fills arc about its footage from an alternate perspective. Do we finally understand the cause of their terror? Pay close attention to this part, or you might overlook it. The shimmer a single supernatural entity. But as with all such mysterious videos, it's ultimately up to you to draw your own conclusions. The origin of the bicycle remains an intriguing mystery. Filming the unseen. Experiencing paranormal activity is one thing, but provoking it is another entirely. Grace Adeline has faced many unusual occurrences at home, but has never been able to document them on camera. Usually, she is either too frightened or too stunned to even think about recording. It's entirely reasonable to be frozen in fear during such moments. However, one evening, Grace succeeded in filming one of these eerie encounters. Strangely enough, she even managed to coax the alleged ghost into performing an action.
Oh my god, what is happening? Can't move it again. Oh shit, oh shit, oh my god. Oh dear, oh dear, oh my. Oh god, can you close it please? Okay.
Many viewers believe it was simply a draft that caused the door to shut, but Grace insists that her room's window was closed at the time. This suggests that we might actually be dealing with a ghost that responds to commands, arguably the most well-mannered ghost you could encounter. Honestly, the idea of having a ghost around that respects privacy doesn't seem all that bad. Terrifying disturbance. Ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo explore an abandoned hospital in Japan, rumored to be haunted. Upon their arrival, they discover some intriguing objects, a piano in good condition, and unsurprisingly, some medical equipment. Just as their investigation starts to pick up, Tomo opts to stay alone in a room, hoping to capture some paranormal activity on film. Hiro, and the cameramen step out, leaving Tomo by himself in the vast, eerie hospital. After some time, Tomo falls asleep but is abruptly awakened by an unidentified disturbance. Take a look at what happens next. A shadowy figure briefly emerges, peeking at Tomo from a corner, unnoticed by him. When Tomo shifts his camera away and then back to the spot where the figure was seen, it has mysteriously disappeared. Both Hiro and Tomo are baffled, with no clue about the identity or nature of this presence. However, viewers speculate that it could be the spirit of a patient who died in the hospital. Ghost or not, the sight of a shadowy figure in a reportedly haunted place is enough to terrify anyone. Creepy capture. This video perfectly sets the tone for Halloween. Ains de la Cruz, who suggested the video, shares that these siblings caught something extremely creepy on camera while alone in their grandparents' house.
Estamos aquí en la casa de mi bisabuela, se fue la... ¿Qué es eso? Se fue la luz. Esta es la casita, porque... Y mi mamá... Espérense. Y mi mamá y mi abuela se fueron al Oxxo a comprar velas por eso, por lo que pasó de que se fue la luz. Y pues estamos aquí, estas son las... Mi abuelito... Espérense, no sean chillones. No va a pasar nada. Y esas son las cenizas de mi bisabuelo, porque pues desgraciadamente él ya falleció. Y el baño está allá. El baño, mi hermano quiere hacer pipí, pero el baño está allá. Y mi abuela nos dijo que cuidáramos. Mi abuelo nos dijo que cuidáramos aquí su casa en lo que ellas iban. Pero espérense. Pero pues el problema es que aquí no sabemos. Y pues no tengan miedo. No pasa nada. Abuelito, ¿si estás aquí? Preséntate ante nosotros.
Somos tus
nietos.
In a chilling moment captured on camera, something mysterious lurks inside a shed, reminiscent of a scene from a horror movie. Suddenly, it bursts forth, startling a group of children and leaving an indelible mark on their young minds. Initially, it seems this figure might be an animal, such as a bird or bat that had taken shelter and then took flight. However, earlier footage complicates this theory. The shadowy figure captured does not resemble any typical animal, appearing instead as something far more sinister. Many viewers are convinced it was a malevolent entity. I leave this footage open for your interpretation. Could this have been a ghost caught on camera, or is there another explanation for what was seen? Ghostly happenings. Swanee and Nickel, a married couple active on Facebook, have encountered some peculiar occurrences at their home. Not long ago, they shared a video that many of their followers describe as the most intense poltergeist activity ever recorded. Interestingly, this wasn't their first encounter with the supernatural. Swanee and Nickel had faced something eerily similar in a previous residence. This recurring pattern has led some to speculate that the couple might be pursued by a malevolent presence, shadowing their steps from one home to the next. While it's uncertain whether Swanee and Nickel share this belief, they are convinced that their latest experience is of a paranormal nature. The incident unfolded while they were enjoying a horror movie with a friend in their living room. The evening took a strange turn as unexplainable events began to unfold. Curious, they later reviewed their security camera footage to piece together the night's events and found themselves even more unnerved. At one point in the video, their friend noticed a stuffed bear moving by itself on the couch. Despite their initial skepticism, attributing it to a trick of the eye, what they witnessed next on the footage was undeniable.
No, mijo, esto tenemos que subirlo, Esto, mijo, uy, si es que hay alguien que sabe de estas cosas, que nos ayude.
Yo me quiero ir.
No. Mira, la sombra blanca, ¿sí la viste?
Sí, pero no. Ahí sí, ahí yo fue que ya comencé a sentirme mal.
¿Por qué?
Porque mira, a ver, eso yo sí lo vi claramente, así, de reojo.
Oye, ¿por qué se...
Mira, sí,
¡Uy!
Sí viste, eso sí.
¡Uy, mira!
Yo no sabía para dónde ir.
¡Uy, miren!
Yo no sabía qué era, yo pensaba que era...
A shadowy figure briefly appears on camera before swiftly vanishing behind the sofa. Uncertain of what they had just seen, they began to search the room for the elusive figure. As they continued their search, something even stranger occurred.
Estábamos con la luz del televisor,
claro,
como que estábamos en el cine. Yo digo,
Mira, ahí me tiraron la botella.
Sí, la botella.
Ahí me tiraron la botella y yo de una salí corriendo.
No, yo te lo juro que yo no aguanto un día. Mira, se cayó.
Uy, no.
Yo no aguanto un día.
Pero, uy, mira, ¿sí ves la luz que pasa por ahí?
La puerta de alguien como la tenía trancada.
Mira, siempre, uy, ¿sí ves?
Sí.
Ahí pasa.
Mira, del susto, ¿sí ves lo que me pasó del susto?
Uy, hasta el cuadro, Dios mío santo. Oye, pero ¿por qué se cayó todo?
No sé, ahí nosotros nos fuimos, nosotros no nos íbamos a quedar ahí.
Mira lo que pasó ahí, Mira eso.
No sé si hay algo o alguien que nos está haciendo asustar, pero te lo juro que yo ya no aguanto.
Estábamos solos en la casa, pero
Mira, ahí están las luces.
Suddenly, objects within the living room started moving by themselves. It was then that they made a quick exit from the house, driven away by the perilous occurrences unfolding indoors. What transpired next, especially after the door mysteriously shut by itself, has left them utterly perplexed.
La sangre de Cristo tiene poder.
Mira la maleta, mira cómo la van arrastrando. Mira
¿Por qué no oraron? ¿Por qué no se pusieron a orar?
Cambiémonos de casa.
Tienen que orar.
No,
eso de ley. Uy, pero ese peluche, Dios mío.
Mira, como que lo están jalando, ¿sí ves?
Es como que se para de cabeza, ¿qué?
Ese es el peluche que te regaló Juanca, el que tú dañaste, ¿verdad?
Mira, ¿sí viste lo que pasó aquí?
Mira.
¿Sí viste?
Ahí pasa.
Sí, mira
esa lucecita. Mira, es como que fuera que algo pasa.
Eso nosotros no lo vimos porque estábamos afuera.
Pero es como que algo pasa. Date cuenta que es como que... Mira, ¿ves?
Mira, ahí va.
Viewers are convinced that something otherworldly has taken place, sparking a sense of unease. What's even more disturbing is the notion that a haunting presence lingers around the married couple, no matter where they go. Until the couple releases more footage, this belief seems destined to linger as just that, a belief. While the specifics of what was captured on camera remain unclear, the video itself is undeniably eerie. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our chilling ghost encounters, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-tingling footage. Stay tuned and keep watching. You never know what might appear on camera next. The Haunted Ride. On June 2, 2022, Noor Ifrina Rosni spent the day with her family at a theme park in Johor, Malaysia. Throughout their visit, Rosni diligently captured moments on camera, with her son Muhammad often being the focal point of these recordings. While the footage predominantly features her child, a particular clip from later in their visit stands out. In this specific video, Muhammad is shown enjoying a ride solo without his parents by his side. This segment has notably disturbed viewers. Before revealing what exactly was caught on film, let's take a look at the clip. As you do, try to discern if there's anything out of the ordinary in the video. If you missed it earlier, take a closer look at the person next to Muhammad on the roller coaster. As the ride twists and turns back towards the camera, you'll notice the seat next to him is empty. The other child has mysteriously disappeared. Muhammad's mother noticed the vacant seat after the second loop. Some think the child might have ducked down, but a careful video review shows no one hiding. Muhammad's response to questions about his ride companion is puzzling. He seems unaware of anyone else. Was this a supernatural occurrence, or is there a simpler explanation? This mystery remains unresolved. Chased by shadows. After suffering from the presence of a malevolent entity in his previous haunted home, Dino Nugget took decisive action based on suggestions from his viewers. He discarded all his old belongings and moved into a new house, carefully ensuring that it had no sinister past and that every item inside was brand new. Despite these precautions, it seems the entity followed him to his new residence. One eerie night, while alone, he heard disturbing sounds that prompted him to start filming. The events he captured on video proved to be chilling. I astonished Bach, an occurrence as bewildering as it is alarming. Yet this eerie incident was just the opening act in a sequence of more intense and chilling paranormal happenings that began to unfold. On a night filled with particularly ominous air, he recorded an encounter that was nothing short of terrifying.
Hello? Hello? No. Hello? Hello? Fuck.
Hello? What do you want? What the fuck? Shit! This door is closed. That's why are these all up? God damn it. Ooh, no. Come on. Oh, no, not again. The fuck do you want from me? For the love of God, leave my house. Leave me alone!
Moving alone toward the stairs, he caught a fleeting glimpse of a dark shadow zipping through the hallway and vanishing into